What is up, YouTube? HCJ here, and we are at the second and last video of the Puzzle and Dragons portion of the celebration for the channel. So, Puzzle and Dragons has had a massive inspiration to the channel and a big part of the channel itself. Like I said in the other video, I invested a lot into this show, so it's really going to show in this video because we're going to be taking a look at my monster box as a whole. I have teams built that I wanted to talk about for the celebration, as well as a lot of the first stuff. I have to do when things came in part of the monster box selection, and then just started, looking at where stuff was. And then some of my favorites as well. So, while we go ahead and we get into it, so we're actually just going to go through the teams. When I need A rank, S rank for a particular dungeon, I have this team. This is Haku in her evolution form, which is the Imperial Star Blade Byakko Haku, which basically, she, for Dragon and God types, she gains a 1.5 times tall stats for them, 10 times attack, and adds 3+ combos when 3 attributes attack at once. So as long as you're God and Dragon, you gain the benefits. This team basically is just a matchup for Rainbow, because she doesn't restrict anything from her attributes, which is awesome. I'm glad that these Chinese Celestial Goddesses in their newer evolutions do not do an attribute restriction. With that said, she basically has all of the little babies. She has all the bean forms. She has Bachi Bean, she has Plessy Bean, and she has Terra Bean. Or Tyra Bean, because those are all of the pre-forms of the starter dragons that you get in the game, because you can pick one of the 3 colors, red, blue, or green, fire, wood, or water, and that's how you start up the game. So I had a second red, so I just said fuck it, because there are some of them that say you need to clear it with like a small amount, or a small team, so that's what I said. Then we have my first of 2 button pressing teams. We just have the Tamagra Farmer. This is Ganesha. So when I want to farm Experience of the Lifetime, or I want to hit the, I should remember this. When I want to hit button presses for Tamagra, if they don't give you a fuck ton of Tamadras anyway, I use my Ganesha team. It also helps when I want to rank up. And then the Rods on this team are also here because they're here to help me rank up as well. By just hitting the press button and then swipe. Literally, that's all it is press button and swipe. Press button with these guys, because they do piercing damage of 77,777 damage, which is enough to kill most things with such high defense. The only thing is I have to evolve this rod at the end, because I oops and forgot that I should have done that. But yeah. I think also that Raw was a leader and not a sub at the time. So, moving on from there is actual team for Haku. So this is my girl Haku. And then her team consists of actually another Chinese Celestial Goddess that you'll see later on her own team. This is the World Shaping Spear Kyren. I have Giora from Magic the Gathering, which had a collaboration with Puzzles and Dragons. Polowne, or Polowne, I think, Polowne, because I always get this name mixed up, but no, I've always called her Polowne. Polowne and her Christmas form. This is Christmas Polowne, or I'm sorry, Holy Festival Polowne. And Polowne, when she evolves, becomes a traveling merchant Polowne, and she's just like her original form. I think the only difference is that she has wood orb enhancers. You can't swap her if you don't want her to be the base, because I do have her as a variant form. The red variant of her that I can easily put on the team. It just helps out tremendously, because they're a 8-turn cooldown. Oh, she's 12 turns. I'm sorry. Oh, no. when she falls. There you go. Her Wandering Pocket. 1 turn of Void Attribute and damage absorption, as well as attribute absorption. So really good for those situations on nature and cooldown. And then we have my favorite of Godfest exclusives, the lovely Doc Cali in her Mega Woken form. With Rising of the Orbs, she is able to fully recover unmatchable orb status. She removes locked orbs and then changes all orbs on the field to all attributes plus heal. This is also why her weapon assist, because that is the thing in the game as well, is the Mistress of the Old Castle, Cali's Lollipop, which grants her skyfalls of hearts, fire, wood, water, and light and dark orbs with a time extend as well. And it's, like I said, it gives her own attribute, her own ability, which is 5-color alchemy, which is the base ability for her evolutions, I believe. Yeah, for evolutions, who are orb transformation. And then we can, yeah, so it's 5-color alchemy. Oh, it doesn't matter. Still got it on there. Anyway, we move on, and we have one of my most and longest running teams. This is Barbara and Julie. Beach Barbara and Julie, to be more precise, because Barbara and Julie are actual monsters in the game. But for the beach collab, they bring both of these monsters together with both aspects. Tons of killer awakenings, a skill boost, a skill blind resist, and a blind resist. To basically help these powerhouse girlies take on not only the beach, but the Puzzles and Dragons concepts. For this team, I have both variations of Shao on my team, the Dragon Bounder of the Blazing Steam Devil. So, yeah. I know I said that backwards. Sue me. Anyway, I got him in both of his forms. The Creeping Mist Devil and the original. More so because his evolution has the BDPs, but his base form comes with all the 7 combos, the orb buffs, and I put spell tags on him. The original form for the water orbs, and I think for the other one I have a combination of water and fire and heal. So very useful stuff here. Then I also have the original Polowne from the Dragons event, where she becomes her merchant variation. And this is the one that has the team RC, the team buff, the follow-up attack, the L Awakening, like all the additions that she has, just makes her a really, really good sub for the team. So I definitely put her here. And I do use her on a lot of rainbow teams as well, because she's very, because her balance typing and stuff like that. And she's dragon types. And then Kiora for my cleric to clear statuses that definitely can be very, very useful in a lot of situations. I'm sure there are better Barbara and Julie teams. I just haven't looked at them yet, so don't judge me. But this is just what helps me get through some dungeons if I wanted to play for water. If I'm not playing Rogue. Then we have Yugi Moto. Yes, that's right, Yu-Gi-Oh fans. We have the ever faithful Yugi Moto. From the Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration that came around. And of course, Yugi in the Dark Magician Duo is his transformation. He was the first transformation card to be introduced into the game of Puzzles and Dragons. Funny enough, with the first collab that they had, Yugi did get a lot of power creep too, because Yugi's evolutions, which one of them is on the team, Yami Yugi and Cypher the Sky Dragon, got a big buff as well. And that was actually due to the recent go around with the Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration, which is on my channel. You guys should check out that video on live stream where I pull more stuff from that collaboration as well. And this is just really one of the best setups you can have on this team too. So, all right, that is for Yugi. But for Yugi subs, we got the Winged Dragon Guardian of Fortress 1, whose ability is to tribute summon, which transforms him into the lovely Dark Magician Girl. The benefits from having Dark Magician Girl in this form and not in her alternate form, in her actual card, is because the transformation gives her buffs that she did not have. And if the more of these Winged Dragon Guardian Fortresses you've had, they're actually skill boosts of 3 turns to their skill charge to all your other cards on the team. So it makes the other cards able to get their skills a lot faster, of 3 turns of haste, while that helps Yugi transform into his alternate form. Yugi's ever faithful servant, the Dark Magician, is also on here for a delay to help out with his master's transformation, and gives his master tons of buff, including a resistance to poison attacks. And then Yugi, with his other evolution, also makes an appearance on this team for Rose and Blind Resist as well. Then we have one of the various farm teams I have on the team. In my box, Liu Bei, which is his board swipe. Because Liu Bei and everyone on Liu Bei's team transforms the board into Wood Orb, and then you can just swipe. There are so many various variations of swipe cards and teams that I think honestly this is just my favorite one because god damn it, I'm dropping stuff. This is honestly one of my favorite ones because it is focusing on my favorite color, green. If there are rare forms, trust me, I'd be using them. Then we have Sakuya and Sakuya's team, which is the rainbow team that I focus on here. Sakuya's ability is that when you match fire, water, wood, light, she will give a 27 times attack buff with the 5+ combos. As well, the damage, I'm sorry. She reduces damage by 70% and then inflicts 6 million damage when fire, water, wood, and light attack at once. And also ups when you match 5 or more combos, it's a attack multiplier up to 27 times the attack, which is awesome because that helps with a lot of things if you're playing Rainbow. And of course, it wouldn't be a Rainbow team if I didn't play Dark Cali, because Dark Cali is really good for a Rainbow team. And I have Polowne on the team. I have Gimbu Mei on the team, which is probably one of the most disappointing evolutions, but she still rocks out a really good ability on her. So I definitely want to keep her on the team. I can easily switch her out for other stuff, but yeah, because her board change ability, I wanted to keep her around. And then Jorah as well, but you can find some other clerks if Jorah is not your style. We got all of the mechanical transformations. I like to call these the transportation transforming Godfest exclusives, because we really don't have an actual name for these guys. We got Royal Oak, the blue lead. He was the first of the Transformers to come. Seto Kaiba's joining his team to give him some support for blue with Neutron Blast attack. We have the lovely Skull in her Mega Woken form for a board changer. We have Draco Blade, Azure Draco Blade, for the assist that she gives for locked orb removal and focusing on blue orb generation. We have a transformation card in the new form of the Starlight Flower, who becomes Sekka. Sekka herself is awesome. Sekka's beautiful. Oh no, I think Sekka's a guy. Oops, my bad. Sekka's a guy. But very Sekka is living their best life. There we go. Sekka is living their best life. And Sekka just wants everybody to love Sekka, because Sekka's adorable. Even in Sekka's flower form, the Specified, that's a really cute animation, even though like all the other cards that were supposed to be from that egg machine tend to be a lot better. They actually do, one of them does use Sekka on the team for the skill boost. But when Royal Oak, for the most part, focuses on blue orbs, and most likely they're coming from when he LM locks. So that's just something that to be very careful from. But when he matches 3 or more when you match linked orbs of 5 or more, you not only get to do 5k in damage, 5 mil in damage, but that's a pretty good stats to water, especially when water starts doing damage. So that's Royal Oak. In the same sense, we have Nautilus, and Nautilus focuses on Wood Rose with 6 orbs or more for his ability. Then Nautilus's team consists of, which could be a little better because I don't have all the cards. I don't have a few of the wood transforming cards outside of Alfred Dutch, but I got Odin to make up for some things, Odin Dragon to make up for some things, Alfred Dutch when he evolves into his ultimate form, Wood Draco Blade who Celica can be very helpful herself, um, especially for unlocking. And then we have Artemis, which Artemis can be switched for Pervarti. If you're not feeling Artemis, I know Pervarti can be an addition to this team, but I just chose to go for Celica. Celica for Artemis, because Artemis has the Skyfall when I need it. Seawolf team. Seawolf team is, of course, red-blue and focuses on red-blue combos. While that is the thing for the combo game, Pop from Dragon Quest makes his appearance. We have, you just said her name not too long ago. Bao, there we go. Bao, which is an orc skin, you can easily purchase her. From, I believe it's the Gung-Ho collab. And basically, you just have a free cleric on your team. She hits you to 1 HP, but she removes all the nasty hazards you don't want on you, in terms of binds and unmatchable status. But you see all 5 of those, those orb enhancers, the heart orb enhancers. Yeah, if you match up orbs and she drops hearts, that's some free heals right there. She doesn't have any negatives against her. Unless you evolve her, but don't evolve her. You most likely want her in her, you want to keep her in her base form. Christmas Polowne and Lakshmi, which also is a really good cleric, as well. No, she's not a cleric, she's a good board changer, but Amino might actually fit on this team just for some help if you don't have Bao. Then Daytona. Yes, as a reference to Daytona USA, we have Daytona making his appearance in the NA. Into his transformation, because God, Gundams, right? Alright, guys. The two-prong attack is his sequence, and if you have the Halloween Cotton, that is where you want to go. Some people evolve their Cotton to her final form. I don't like her final form, because it strips her of all her her real true damage abilities, so yeah, I did not go for that. But the reason Raziel is here isn't because of the large amount of skill boosts. I was doing some of the dungeon stuff for Angels and Demons, and I forgot to take my Raziel off. I do have my Daffodil for Noctis, Anaris, yeah, Narcus. And Narcus is just really, really good for clearing out stuff that I need to clear away. And then we have Athena Non, who brings on some more 2 prongs for some more damage from the TPAs. And then we have Sakuya herself with Sakuya's team. Oh no, this Sakuya team actually wasn't supposed to be here. This is actually supposed to be for a different team. But I was using this to get for the demon portion of the Demons and Angels event. And then we have some of the long-standing cards here. My first card in the game was the Plessy, and this is the Plessy card that I had evolved, one of its many evolutions. My first NP Dragon, which was Shiva Dragon. My first Pantheon roll belongs to Leland. Oh no, Leylon. I'm gonna call him as I call him. Alright, then we have Metatron, who was my 150th roll when I made 150. And then my favorite Godfest exclusive, the lovely Dark Cali. For some other additions, of course, there is some of the teams you saw previously with Yugi and the Dark Magician duo. We have my girl Barbara and Julie. Probably one of my most useful subs, Polowne. Probably one of my favorite in the Transformation Godfest exclusives. That is Nautilus. DQXQ, which was one of the teams that I worked the hardest for building. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the monster box. And I'm just going to point out a couple of things. It's probably going to be a very long video now thinking about it. So fuck it, it's going to be long. But Shofu Kirafuda from Duel Masters, Dante from Devil May Cry, my second Seawolf, Rathalos, and the dragons from Monster Hunter are also making their appearance here, so you'll see a couple of those running around. Rex Raptor, who I need to evolve, and I haven't had a chance to really do that. The Power Rangers. Oh shoot, yeah, the Power Rangers also are. Wow, okay, phone, just do me dirty. The Power Rangers are here for the Power Rangers collab. That happened in a few years ago, not too long ago. Actually, I think like a year or two, to celebrate the 20th anniversary, 20 the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers, as well as I think Gung Ho's anniversary that year. So they did it in a collab. It's in a exclusive. It's like Voltron, which I don't have any of the Voltron cards, so don't expect any of them because they're not good. So yeah, I hung around with some of the Power Ranger cards. There's Pink Power Ranger, Red Power Ranger is here. Yellow is on my second account. So anyone's wondering, that was the only Power Ranger I didn't pull besides the infamous Tommy. I didn't pull Green Power Ranger. I didn't pull the Evil Power Ranger on this account either, because that's on the other account. But I got the Evil Pink Ranger, not the Evil Green Ranger. As we pass through, we see more of my boxes here. Ninjala also here with their cards, and I didn't realize it. The Ninjala cards got more of a 3D makeup. Well, I guess because it's a 3D game, so that probably makes sense. Great Witch Reach is also here. A lot of stuff in this collaboration. Beach collab stuff. Persona, because we'll see Joker soon. I'll make sure to point out Joker. We have Persona. Final Fantasy is also around here because we're going to see Prompto. Scroll down some more with Locke. I don't think I had anything red. Oh, I think Orin. I think we passed Orin on our way down. Yeah, Orin is here. Jack Frost to represent both Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. Yes, she was also in the Yu-Gi-Oh collab. If anyone was wondering, My Valentine. Hi, Queen. I want to make a team with My Valentine. I know she's not good, but I do want to make a team for My Valentine. I'll do it sometime in the future. Isn't I'm not mistaken? I think because we got my second. Yeah, there he is, Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. I think Penelo is also on this account as well. If I run into her, because I did have a Penelo. If it's not on this account, it's on my other account. Edward Elric, Tifa. Yeah, more Final Fantasy. The crossover with Full Metal Alchemist. Sword Art Online had a crossover with Puzzles and Dragons too, because we're going to see Asuna. I didn't care for Kirito. I think Kirito was probably the weakest of the collab, and ironically enough, the waifu wasn't. So, yeah, definitely playing around with her. Nothing really spectacular after that. Just a couple of Godfest exclusives, like Celine. We had Beach Zella up north. I have a ton of cottons that we've been passed through. A lot of weapon assists, a lot of gym stuff. Oh yeah, Diao Chan, love her. Dennis Cotton, cute, adorable Cotton. We had a crossover with Hello Kitty, because there's Cinnamon Roll. I think Hello Kitty was up there with Tyranno earlier, and I didn't get a chance to get any of the other stuff from the collabs. I could have got a chance to get Val Kitty and stuff like that. There's Merrick Ishtar. Oh, well, that is Yami Merrick, not Merrick Ishtar, because he doesn't actually appear here. Halloween Madu, which I think I'm supposed to make a weapon assist to her and give this to Daytona for the delay if it doesn't outright override him. My harem of Haku from my harem box of things. I have like 3, 4 if we count the other one that we're going to pass, Cali's. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in this monster box. This is why this video is long, because I have a very big monster box full of stuff. I think this is Lucy from Ninjala. Did I pass Joker? I think I did pass Joker. I have a Joker from Persona. Alright, they probably use his real name, which is Ren. Oh look, there's Justine and Caroline. from the Velvet Room Wardens. So yeah, I probably did pass Joker. Most of people want to see Joker. There's Joker. Yep. Rin, Arame, and Arsene. You know him as that really cool card from what was it? Oh, of course we all know he's in Smash Brothers, but he's also part of Puzzles and Dragons. And there's his calling card, which was part of the announcement that he had for his introduction in Smash Brothers. I think actually I have more of the Persona 5 stuff, a Persona series. Because I had Teddy, I have Persona 4's Pro Tag, I have the headphones for Persona 4, Persona 3. I don't have the Persona 3 Pro Tag, but if Persona series comes back, I'll definitely pick that up. We got some of my colorless cards here. And then that's pretty much about it, because everything else is just filler stuff. So, yeah. Oh, and then the tons of extra space I have in case more cards come. But, yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. This is probably my longest Puzzles and Dragons video, and I have no, shame for it. So, actually, while we exit to the title screen, as we wrap up today's video. So, thanks, everybody, for watching. These videos will be up in time for the, 12th anniversary of the channel. Next up that I have planned is the Yu-Gi-Oh video, which I have slightly an idea of what I want to do for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think it's just more so just an appreciation of the game. And then that's probably about it. And then just the whole rundown video. So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. You can also hit me up on social media. Those links are in the description box below. You can catch me on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/HarpiePlayerJoe. And the archive channel for my Twitch live streams are also in the links below. So thanks everybody, and I'll catch you all next time. HBJ signing out. Take care.